this Saturday, the Williams Center in Rutherford, New Jersey, will come alive with the first annual Big and Tall Fest 2025. It's a 10-hour music festival, 10 hours, taking place this Saturday, July 19th, featuring 28 bands across 3 stages, all for an incredible cause. 100% of the proceeds will benefit New Concepts for Living, which is New Jersey's premier provider of services for adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Kicking off at noon with a performance by the Voices of Angels Special Needs Choir and Dance Troupe. And this event promises music, food trucks, vendors, and exclusive merch, all powered by volunteers. Joining us now are Gabe Valle, founder of Big and Tall Recording, and Marisa Guastella, Assistant Director of Development and Fundraising for New Concepts for Living. Good to have you both on with us.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having us,
Thanks
Ken.
for having us.
You bet. I want to ask you, Gabe, is it Valle or Valle? Because Argentino and
that's funny. Yeah, my dad says Valle, but I just say Valle. Yeah, because the Frankie Valle.
All right, I even sent a note to our director, and I gave the pronunciation of each. Ask if it's Valle or Valle. So, and in my case, my family would pronounce it either way, mom or dad's side. Well, tell us what you do at Big and Tall Recording and what inspired you to launch Big and Tall Fest and partner with New Concepts for Living for this cause. It's such a great cause.
Yeah, we're just like a recording and producing studio. We make a lot of music for local artists, for artists in LA. And a lot of our culture is doing live performances, and we usually do the live performances in this room. But we wanted to kind of take it up a notch this summer and do something bigger than we've never done before. So we decided to find the Williams Center, and New Concepts for Living has been our nonprofit partner. We've done a couple of events for them. We did a concert in April for them. We have another concert in October for them. And they're just a cause near and dear to our hearts, me and my co-founder, Tommy, because we have like family with intellectual developmental disabilities, and they're just like doing it right in New Jersey. So we found them, and now we partner with them, and we're trying to get the word out on them. And that's kind of where we're at right now.
It is so awesome. Marisa, you're right there. So tell us more about New Concepts for Living's mission and how the funds raised from Big and Tall Fest are going to make a difference for adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, so our mission is to enrich the lives of adults with special needs through caring and compassionate support. We do that in a nurturing environment that promotes independence, growth, and inclusion. We offer residential and day programs, and the funds being raised honestly help us increase our capacity. We have a waiting list over 500 right now for our day program services. The need is so great in Bergen County. So we're so fortunate to have partners like Big and Tall who understands the work, the importance of the work, and they help make it happen for us.
I love it. Gabe, I got to ask, where did the name Big and Tall come from?
Well, I'm the big and my friend's the tall. So that's the real honest truth is we just.
How tall are you?
No, I'm very short. I'm 5'9" something like that. But my buddy was 6'4", so that's where
I love it. I love it. That's great. I just had to ask. I'm sorry. So now, Gabe, you have 28 bands performing across 3 stages. What does everybody get, like a 40-minute set or something in order to accommodate everybody? That is big. And how did you manage to bring together so many artists to volunteer their talents for this event?
Yeah, so actually we put out the call to all of our artists, and we actually had 79 bands apply to be a part of the festival and to offer up their services. So we were ecstatic when we saw that number of bands that wanted to actually help and be a part of the cause. And we ended up just picking the 28 because that's literally all we could fit in that time frame. And it's very quick changing. Like some of them are only doing 20-minute sets, some are doing 30, 15-minute changeovers. It's going to be chaotic. All in, there's 140 volunteers making the day happen. So there's a lot of moving pieces, but everybody's been super helpful and generous the whole way. So yeah, this is going to be fun.
Because each band is going to want to set up their own equipment and set up their own microphone. And so everybody has, for people who don't realize, my family's in the industry. I was a radio DJ for a lot of years. And I know that, when you go to perform in front of people, you want your stuff, right? You don't want to just get up on a generic microphone and guitar or whatever. So that takes time to set that stuff up. I can't even imagine having 28. That's going to be crazy, but it's almost worth coming just to see that.
Yes.
Marisa, yes, right? Just to see them all do it. The event kicks off with the Voices of Angels Special Needs Choir and Dance Troupe. So their performance is just a special moment for the festival. Talk about that, please.
Yeah, so Gabe didn't really mention the application process, but he opened up, a call for artists who wanted to participate in the event, and this choir applied, and it's just really poignant because we have people who are raising funds for people who need those funds, and I think it's a beautiful way to kick off the event. And it also is right aligned with those brand values for both of us of inclusion.
That's awesome. That is so beautiful. And Gabe, what about the attendees? What can they expect from the festival other than the music? You got food vendors, merch. Talk about that.
Yes, we have. That's been one of the most challenging parts, is to figure out how do we have all the merch ready to go for every single band at every moment. We figured it out, but it took a little bit. And then we have a bunch of our art vendors who are friends of the studio who are selling like all of their arts and crafts for photography, paintings, earrings. We have food vendors doing pizzas, doing chopped cheeses outside. Um, we have like a bunch. There's like 3 bars, I think, within the venue. There's 2 on the first floor, 1 on the bottom floor. So there's going to be my friend's podcast is going to be hosting a live stream of the entire event the entire time. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot to do, and they're pulling people in to be interviewed about the festival, about like the entire time. Yeah, it's going to be really, really fun. It's going to be crazy.
Awesome. That is awesome. So obviously the band members, families from all over the country can tune into the podcast and watch their relative whatever perform on stage. That's really exciting. How does an event, Marissa, like Big and Tall Fest very importantly, help raise the awareness for the needs of adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities in Bergen County?
That's such a great question, and thank you for asking it, because it's events like this that help connect people that might not otherwise be connected to our cause. If you don't have a family member or a friend or someone in your life with these needs, it's hard to know what they need, and it's hard to know what this life is about and what services are available. So we're just so fortunate to have partners that help us get out there to tell our story. It raises awareness, and that is a really important part of the work that we do.
And how can viewers get involved with Big and Tall Fest or New Concepts for Living? Is there a website for more information or a couple of websites?
Yeah, there are. I mean, right on ncfl.net, we have an events drop down, and Big and Tall is there. There's links to tickets there, and on your website as well.
Yeah, on bigandtallrecording.com, there's a whole tab that goes into the festival detail and how to get tickets and what time and where and who's playing when.
I love you both. I hope this thing packs so much you got to send people away, and then next year you have to get double the size to get everybody in. It's the first annual Big and Tall Fest 2025. I love that it's the first annual. This Saturday, July 19th, the Williams Center in Rutherford. Gabe Valle, make that happy, founder of Big and Tall Recording, and Marisa Guastella, Assistant Director of Development and Fundraising for New Concepts for Living. Have fun this weekend. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.